Go. Good day, sir.
Oh, good day.
Please, may we meet you?
Yeah, Nimi Dennis John Jumbo from Sangama community of Bonnie.
Okay, Sangama community, that is John Jumbo house.
John Jumbo house
of
yeah,
Bonnie Kingdom. Okay, which particular Burusu in John Jumbo house?
Abange Studio.
Okay, that's your own Burusu.
That's my Burusu.
Okay. We're hearing from the grapevine, that's why we came looking for you, that you are the chairman of the Eleco committee that produced the current executive of Sangama Youth Association. Is that correct?
Very, very correct.
Okay, so can you give us a background, what actually happened, how the Eleco came about and the election?
Okay, it was a long time. Here we had an executive that was not elected. It was appointed by the chief. He has been in seat for a very long time, since 2016, and with the youth, Nimi, to saw it that it's not proper. He has been in seat, nothing is going on, no employment, no meetings, no information of the youth of Sangama, John Jumbo House. So we now saw it, we came and saw it. That was June 2020. We went to the village, we saw that it's an abysmal, it's not a good one. So we now called the chief and now point out our view to him that this thing is not too palatable with us. It wasn't going well with the youth of John Jumbo House, that we need a good youth, a good governance. Someone that has the capacity to steer the youth affairs. So at that point in the village, that was June 2020, he said he cannot give us that audience, that we should go back to Bonnie. Now we had to come back to Bonnie. At a point when we came to Bonnie, we had a series of meetings at his own residence in Tel Aviv area where he resides. So after a while, that was 16th of August 2020, we now had the final meeting. That was where they dissolved that caretaker committee that was in charge of the youth and appointed, and they didn't even appoint, and elected an Eleco, which I became the chairman. And we had the secretary, which is Tamni Prenye John Jumbo. We have other members. Felix was part of the member. Philip was part of the member. Philip John Jumbo. Juliana John Jumbo also was part of the member. So at a point...
You mean of the Eleco?
Of the Eleco.
That is...
5 men...
You mean Felix John Jumbo?
Who was part of the Eleco.
Okay.
5 men Eleco committee we had.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was the chairman.
So the youths elected the Eleco?
Yes.
Where in particular was it at the chief's house?
At the chief residence.
At the chief's residence on that 16th of August?
Yes.
Okay, so that started the process of the election?
Yes.
Okay, talking about the election, let's zero in the chairman of the youth ESCO. Who contested for that position?
Okay, after verification, we had 2 contestants for the youth leadership, which was the same Felix and Iyalla John Jumbo. At the end, after passing through the processes, Iyalla now came out as the youth leader.
Okay, he was now elected as the youth leader, yeah. And he defeated Felix.
Yeah.
Do you remember by how many votes each of them cast?
Okay, normally at the election, there are processes in the election.
Okay.
Which we had to follow what the state government put online.
Okay.
So we went through the DSS process. They profiled everybody. It was through the profiling. It wasn't myself that profiled, it was the DSS that did the profiling. On the profiling, they now got some information about the Felix, which disqualified Felix.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was disqualified from the election.
Okay. So upon his disqualification, so you are saying that Iyalla John Jumbo now emerged unopposed?
emerged unopposed.
Okay, where did this election actually take place?
The election took place at government school.
Government school, Bonnie?
Yeah, but there was an issue in government school because when we went there for the election at government school, the Filters Association was already having an election and we knew that it would cause an issue. So we had to move to another venue.
Okay. Which was?
At Moreline.
Okay, Moreline guest
Guest
house.
house.
Okay. So now let me get it clear. After all of the election was conducted, did the Emerging ESCO, did you, as the Eleco chairman, did you, what next? Were you the one who inaugurated them, or was it the chief or the elders of the house?
Okay, the inauguration took place at the Moreline Hotel.
Okay.
The people that did the inauguration was the deputy leader of the legislature, which is the PA.
Okay, Honorable
PA,
Jumbo.
and some Jumbo Obobidasawo people, and some stakeholder in John Jumbo, also elders in John Jumbo.
Okay, did your chief at any time receive them or check to the election?
I didn't capture that.
No, I mean after the inauguration, were they now presented to the chief of the house?
Yes, they were presented.
Okay, and the chief received them?
And when we presented the youth to the chief,
Yes.
he was like, he doesn't want to give attention at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the reasons, but he really doesn't want to give attention.
Okay.
But we presented them to the...
Okay, before we let you go, after the election, has any youth at all, like maybe taking either the Eleco or the new ESCO to court, maybe to say that, no, these are not...
No, negative.
None, since 2020 till now.
No, negative.
So the Iyalla-led executive has been the one in charge of the youth issues in Sangama community.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.